Hello YouTube, how you guys doing today? So in today's video, we're going to be going over the current prices of things in the game, and I'll give you guys a rundown, and I'll actually have a Google spreadsheet that we've made up that is shareable for you guys, so you can just have it. I want to state right now, first and foremost, very clearly that the prices in this game are not fixed. They fluctuate every day and all the time. So these prices that I'm going to show you are probably going to be good for the next 2 to 3 months from now, but after that, just expect things to have changed. And that being said, let's pull this Google spreadsheet up. So I'm going to do like a rundown of like what we're really looking at here when we're doing this. So our frames, obviously, if it has a V next to it, it means it's vaulted. If it doesn't, it is farmable. If it has a B next to it, that means you get it from borrow. Buy from Warframe market is the first column. This is what the prices that we averaged are from the Warframe market for the lows. This is the medium prices on the Warframe market, and this is what I recommend you sell it for in the game. Now, why are these prices so much higher? Well, in case you missed a ton of my other videos on making platinum, and there are a lot of them, you guys can binge, you'll get really good at making plat. But if you guys have missed those, what you need to understand is the Warframe market does not, there are no fixed prices in the game. Very important lesson. You all need to just tattoo to your butt so you don't forget. And the second thing is that the Warframe market is like, think of it as like, and I don't mean disrespect when I say this, I just am being accurate when I say this. It is a competitively pricing website. In other words, that means it's a garage sale. People are competing with each other on that site to sell things just to make any little bit of platinum, no matter what it takes. They're not trying to try too hard in the game. So the prices that you're going to see over here do not justifiably, like really value the actual, like they don't make up for the actual value of something in the game. So it's important for you all to know that, as we go through this. So Warframe, buy from Warframe market. This is what you would buy it from on the Warframe market. All right. Medium price is what it's averaging there, and then what I recommend you actually sell it for in game. And yes, you can totally sell it for these in game. Watch enough of my videos on this channel and you guys will get the hang of like how to make platinum, like how you craft your messages and how to really do it well. But all that being said, Ash Prime right now, buy 4 on Warframe market. I guess I don't remember what happened with this. I guess we missed the medium, but that's the only one I don't have the low for. Anyway, the medium price, about 250. What I recommend you sell them for in game is 300 to 400. Atlas, everything in red that you guys see here, it means don't sell it. So everything that has red, I don't have a sell price because it is not a good time right now to sell it. Being that this is only going to be good for like 3 months-ish or a little less, a little more, means that you have another 3 months to not worry about Atlas. But if you want to spend plat buying him, go for it. Banshee over here, we got 250 is what you'd sell in game. Chroma over here is do not sell Chroma. His price is pretty low, and I do think Chroma would be a frame that would kind of climb decently. I could easily see Chroma like a year from now, maybe doing 200, 250 is what I would recommend selling him for, like that far down the road. And again, if you guys don't understand, like, because I said a year, you're like, a year? Yes, a year. For this, like, making platinum in this game can be for brand new people. But realistically, if you want to be like a god at making platinum, you're kind of in this game. Like you're into this community, you're committed to it. So like a year from now, we'll say about 2 to 250. Plus, maybe you want to put Warframe down for a little bit, stop playing it for whatever reason. Like maybe you get burnt out, like a lot of people do, and then you'll come back to it from a year and you'll be like, thank God I bought all those Chroma sets a year ago for 60 plat, or all those Atlas sets a year ago for 40 plat. So it's totally an investment that it kind of make, you know, you're playing this game great moving forward, and the game's only getting better every time, you know, like every so many months. So totally worth it. Ember Prime, 130 is the low, 300 in the game. Equinox, we're not selling Equinox. Frost, 120 on the low, 300 is what I'd recommend in game, maybe 300 plus, whatever you want to do with that. Gara over here, 60 to 70, or you could do 150 to 200. Gara, as you notice, is currently farmable. So Gara is kind of, you can start collecting her at this. She'll probably get lower in another 6 to 9 months. Gara will probably be maybe like 40 plat, 50 plat. She'll get a little bit cheaper, but this is only going to decrease the amount that you could sell her for in game because she's currently farmable and she's still kind of new. The same thing is going to happen with Nidus. When I show you Nidus's price down below, he's only going to get cheaper. And so buying him is going to get cheaper and selling him is only going to get cheaper until he gets vaulted, and then he's going to look like Atlas, where you're only going to want to buy him. We have Hydroid, 225 plus. Inaros and Avara don't sell. Avara, I believe, is the next Warframe to get vaulted. It's either Avara or Titania, but I think it's Avara is the next Warframe to get vaulted. So you're going to want to stock up on these. You have like 2.5 months, I think. About 2.5 months left to farm Avaras. And I recommend you farm her first. Don't just go and buy all these Avara sets as, like, for 30 plat. Like, farm them out. See how many you can get. And then whatever parts you have left over, just round your sets out. That would be honestly probably the most plat-savvy thing you could do about that. So Limbo over here, 225. 800 on Loki, no cap. And look at this. Literally the most expensive, cheapest, the most expensive cheap frame in Warframe market is averaging 520 for Loki Prime right here. And even a few months after TennoCon, where they just gave us a bunch of Lokis. And why? Because he wasn't tradable. The Lokis that they gave us for TennoCon was not a tradable Loki. Plus, there's way more players playing the game on and off than actually showed up to TennoCon. Even though that there, there's a lot, but on and off, there are a lot, like not all at the same time, but over the course of, I don't know, a few weeks or whatever, there's way more people playing the game than there are showing up at TennoCon. So that kind of makes sense for why his price is this. And for this 800 in the game, because of where his price is and how good this is, if you want to sell him for 600, 700, that's fine too. These are my recommended prices, so I want to make that clear as well. These sell for in-games. This is what I would be selling it for, because I can sit in trade chat all day and, well, not all day, but like I can sit in trade chat for a couple hours at a time, and just read trade chat and just, like grind it out sort of thing. So if you want to sell it for a little less, go for it. But this is what it's going for on the market, which, based off of the kind of how all of this is working out, sell them for at least 600 if you're not gonna, like, if you're gonna sell them in game. But I recommend 800 plus. Mag, 220. This is really good. I feel like finally people are respecting Mag, because Mag used to be really cheap, and I'm really happy about this. So Mag is a good frame, great frame actually, and people don't give her enough credit, and I feel mostly because they don't understand how to play her. But this is great. This price right here is the low. Mag, 300 plus. 350, that's fine if you want to do that. Mesa over here is 90 to 100. Mesa didn't get vaulted. Mesa got vaulted about 9 months ago, and she's already from between 90 and 100. And because of this and how kind of good she's like increasing or whatever, I absolutely expect like Mesa to be worth maybe in another year or two about 250, 300 easy. Like, and that, when I say that, I mean like probably even the minimum of Mesa in another year or two is going to be like 300 minimum. Mesa is one of the like best frames in the game, easily top 3 best frames in the game. And I really do expect her price to go up. So I don't recommend selling her at all right now, which is why she's in the red. She's going to keep climbing, and she's climbing very good. So my recommendation is don't sell her. Mirage Prime, 100 on the market, 225 in game. Necros, 350. I have been selling Necroses for 350 in game. I wasn't selling them every day consistently, but people were hitting me up for Necroses. Like, it's not like I was going out of my way being like, does anyone, like somebody's like, I want to buy Necros, and I hit them up with 350. People hit me up and were willing to give me 350 platinum for Necros. So I definitely recommend 350 or more. And like I said, it might not be a daily consistent thing that you're getting, sales, but people will give you 350 for Necros Prime if you have any Necros sets. Nezha Prime, 50, we're not selling, but definitely buying is okay. Nidus literally just got vaulted, and his price is probably going to change a lot more rapidly than any other thing on this list over the next couple of weeks, because he just got unvaulted. So people are still in this, like, sprint to get him or to sell him, and easily 200. I don't think I lasted more than 5 minutes trying to sell a Nidus set. I had 2 Nidus sets last week, and both of them sold for 200 within 5 minutes. People just gave me 200 for that. So 200 is good for Nidus for now. Again, another couple of weeks or whatever, these both the high and the low are going to shift. Nova Prime, 110, which kind of sucks. I think it should be higher. I don't think this is a bad price to buy Nova at, but I definitely think it should be higher because it's Nova. Nova's like easily top 10 best frames in the game, and 300 plus on Nova is what I recommend selling her. Nyx, I don't recommend selling because she's farmable currently as of making this video. Oberon is, and I don't mean currently through Railjack. I mean, like, she got released in relic packs and stuff. Railjack is kind of a joke when you're farming Nyx and Valkyr. We'll get to that later. But Nyx, just collect. Collect, don't sell right now. Oberon. Oh, side note. The dev stream a couple days ago, they talked about how Nyx is getting a buff. So this might jump the price up a little bit on Nyx's. So if you do want to collect her for 45, you might have a little bit better time trying to get rid of her after whatever the, whenever they bring the update into the game. You might have an easier time selling her for more than 45. Obviously more than 45 and definitely more than 100. Oberon, 120 on the low, 250 to 350 on the high. Octavia and Rhino do not sell. I don't recommend selling these. Octavia, 55. Not a bad price to buy at. Rhino, I would... This is the low on the market. I would see, because he's farmable now, maybe give it another couple of weeks and see if you can get him for even cheaper than this. Saren right here, 230, 400 in game, no cap, dead serious. Saren, if you go to overframe.gg, which everyone has varying opinions about that site, but me and a lot of the meta players that I'm aware of, or that I talk to, think the site's like pretty accurate. Like, it's 95% pretty good. But that site votes Saren as the best frame in the game. So 400 plat, if she is the best frame in the game and she hasn't been farmable and God knows how long, and her minimum on the market is 230, you easily should be selling her for 400. Not that you're easily going to sell her, but she should be valued at 400 plus. So if you can't make this, don't sell her. If you can't make 400 or more, don't sell Saren. I would just hold on to it. Her price is going to definitely keep increasing because, like I said, she is voted the best frame in the game. Titania is 30 on the low, which is really good to buy Titanias. Don't sell right now. Trinity 90 is low. That's not bad at all. 250 to 300. Yes, people have given me 250 to 300 like a couple of weeks ago for Trinity Primes. Without me pushing it, they just hit me up and go, yeah, I'll do that for 250. So that one definitely sells if you have Titania sets. I mean, Trinity sets. Valkyr, 100 on the low, 200 plus. I straight up just sell Valkyr sets for 200 on the market, and people do pay this. Like, and every time I'm saying that people pay this, I mean, I'm not pushing it. They're hitting me up and giving me the platinum out of nowhere. So definitely worth 200 plus on Valkyr. Vauban, definitely. I sold so many Vauban sets at 300 plus recently. It's ridiculous. People are hitting me up for this too, which I'm now currently out. I don't have any more Vauban sets on PC, but Vauban, 300 plus is what you want to do with him. His price will probably keep creeping a little bit higher over time. Like maybe another 3 months, it'll be worth 325 minimum or whatever, but 300 is pretty good for Vauban, so I recommend that. Vault is farmable, or no, Vault, he's Borrow Katira Vault. 250 on Vault. Whatever platform you're on, 250 on Vault is really what it should be. And Wukong and Zephyr, don't sell, but definitely be buying Wukong Prime sets, because Wukong has the ability to kind of be like a Saren or a Mesa. So like how Saren and Mesa are like top 10 tier in the game, Wukong also excellent. So that being said, I got a little disclaimer here. All prices in game are under constant change. I went over this in the beginning of the video, but basically this document, you guys can have it. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you guys like earning free Warframes weapons or mods, stop by my Twitch channel, ask me about that when you get here and I'll explain it to you. But for now, if you guys found this video helpful, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, turn notifications on, and if I don't see you guys in the next video, I will see you guys on my Twitch channel. Laters!